Hey guys, it's another day, another news summary, and honestly, 2026 has been crazy. Cause how's it been only 3 days and we've seen one of the craziest things ever, like where our president got kidnapped from his own house and removed from the country. Yeah, the situation there is crazy because, as you know, I don't know if you've been keeping up, but the situation between Venezuela and America has been wild. Because Nicolas Maduro has been captured and sent to the US to be charged there. And honestly, the whole operation, the whole thing was wild. It's something that we've never seen before, where a country just comes in, kidnaps a president, and then leaves with him. A crazy story. And I'm gonna tell you the whole story right now, so yeah, get ready because it is wild. Because last night in the capital city of Venezuela, Caracas, people heard so many explosions. And I talked about it in yesterday's video. There were a lot of explosions. People even heard 7. And there was a CNN reporter who even said that the explosions were so strong that they shook the whole building. And even some neighborhoods lost electricity because of those explosions. But then like an hour later and people realized that it was the US military striking Venezuela and everyone was terrified. People were scared that it's the start of a war. Is America invading Venezuela now? What's going on? But apparently all those strikes were a decoy because while those strikes were happening, a team of special US agents went into Fort Tayuna. That's where Nicolas Maduro was residing because that's his place of residence. And they kidnapped him. They kidnapped him and his wife, captured them, took them on a plane and sent them to the US. Which is honestly crazy. I've never seen this before. And then Trump posts on Truth Social like a few hours later saying that the United States of America has successfully carried out a large strike against Venezuela and that Maduro and his wife had been captured. Like, that's how everyone knew from Trump posting on social media. But what is crazy to me is that the military just went in, kidnapped the guy, and just took him out of the country. And I'm gonna be honest with you, okay. Venezuelans, a lot of Venezuelans do not like Maduro. Like, he's done a lot of horrible stuff. That's true. He was a dictator. He's done so many bad things. So I'm not supporting Maduro whatsoever. I'm just saying, is that even legal? Like, is what the US did to Maduro legal? Like, they just went in and captured him and took him out. Like, what? Like, think about it. Let's say the US has a problem now with another country, okay? Can they just do that now? Can they just go and kidnap their president? I don't know, because Congress, which by the way, before the US like strikes any country, Congress has to agree and they have to vote on it, right? So Congress has to vote and say yes, we can strike that country, we can go into war, whatever, right? Trump didn't ask Congress. All of that was done without anyone knowing. So that's the part that's mind-blowing to me. Like, is that the new normal now? Is that the new world that we live in now? But anyway, let's go back to the story. So Maduro was taken to the US, right? Because he's getting charged with several things. One of them is running a narco state. Basically, they said that Venezuela was a hub for drug trafficking and Maduro was helping that. So they're charging him for this. And they're also saying that Maduro rigged the 2024 elections to stay in power. Anyway, so there are a lot of charges against him. I don't know why the US is the one who's gonna charge Maduro. I don't know how that works. I don't know what right does the US have to charge another country's president. But the crazy thing came after that, because Trump gave a speech. And in that speech, he said that the US now will take control of Venezuela.
We don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country.
So now the US will temporarily, because Trump said temporarily, take control of Venezuela until a suitable leader comes in charge, because they don't want someone who's like Maduro. That's what he said, and that's the reason that he gave. So they arrested Maduro because of drugs, and now they're gonna take control of Venezuela because they don't want someone like Maduro. But thing is, people have been looking online, and they're like, okay, you know what? Cool story, but It's not really believable because at the same time, Venezuela has the most oil reserves in the world. Like Venezuela has 303 billion barrels of oil. They have more oil than Saudi Arabia, right? So people were like, okay, so did you actually do all of that in Venezuela, US? Because you care about Venezuela and you want to capture Maduro? Or do you want the oil? Because Trump did say that American oil companies are gonna go into Venezuela and spend billions of dollars to rebuild its oil infrastructure, right?
As everyone knows, the oil business in Venezuela has been a bust, a total bust, for a long period of time. They were pumping almost nothing by comparison to what they could have been pumping and what could have taken place. We're going to have our very large United States oil companies, the biggest anywhere in the world, go in, spend billions of dollars, fix the badly broken infrastructure, the oil infrastructure, and start making money for the country.
So the excuse that he gave is that, okay, the oil companies are going to go to Venezuela and we're going to make Venezuela a great place. Do we really believe that? I don't know. If you want to believe that, it's up to you. Me personally, I don't think the US is just going to go and try to help Venezuela to be better. Like, they definitely want that oil. We've seen that back in 2003. We've seen that so many times. They're not just doing that because they're nice, right? Like, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a different opinion. But I'm not saying that they just arrested Maduro because of the oil, but I have a feeling, and that's just a feeling, and that's what a lot of people online are saying, that oil is a huge part of this. And thing is, a lot of Venezuelans now are celebrating. You can see from those videos, people are super happy that Maduro is gone, okay? But I don't know if they're really happy about the US taking control, because that's a whole different thing. Like, do you really want to trust the US coming into your country and stealing your oil? I don't know. But yeah, today's story, like, is one of the craziest, maybe the craziest in like the last few years, because we've never seen that. We've never seen a country just kidnapping another country's president. Like, I really hope we don't see that often. I don't want this to be a pattern in 2026, but bro, like, Venezuela's now the 51st state. I don't know. But yeah, guys, it's crazy. It's been a crazy day, and honestly, it's just getting crazier and crazier every day. Wow. What a start of the year.